college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hokies about to kick it away and get this season started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. On the ground, it's Welsh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's Hayden. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gonna run it. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's White. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Got a man. It's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this run.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Wheels it in on the left side. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
There he goes! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He leaves it with his back. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lewis wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Using his feet. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to 44.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Working that wide receiver screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. We can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Holloway. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Lewis to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, it's blocked! They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's It's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
Return goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Finding an escape route. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Green. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes it past the marker. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. On the move at the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the point after is good.
31, Colorado, 16.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes
Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, first and 15. He's looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll will be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Virginia Tech.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Lewis to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. It's a running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Give to the running back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They've been running it, but now the pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down there.
Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
38, Colorado, 24.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be third and long. Lewis to throw. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
38, Colorado, 31.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Draw away, quarterback keeps it. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this game.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.